Now that you're letting the chamber rough down, as you can see, we're at about 400 torr here. Should take probably another hour or so before it gets to about 200 torr when the blowers turn on. So in the meanwhile, you should come to the Lab 1 drive, and this should have been shared with you by now. Come to Pumpdown. At the time of making this video, I have it organized by semester. All right, so here you just come down to the relevant semester. All right, and you probably want to copy this Pumpdown facilities log to the relevant semester here. All right, so you copy it, boom, go ahead and rename it to the day and which Pumpdown of the semester it is. So I'll do that, give me 1 second. So it's 01 2018, 2019, I mean, this is S19, Pumpdown number 3, all right? And I already have all of the data for Pumpdown number 1 and number 2 on my local machine that I'm going to transfer over later. But for the sake of instruction, this is the very first step. Just renaming that. Then you open this up, and you should be able to start editing it online, or yeah, right, online. So you just go ahead and get the date, start time, the outside temperature, and the humidity and the dew point. This becomes a little more important when you're coming up from vacuum, because you need to know the dew point in order to know whether or not you can start to vent the chamber. If the shroud temperatures are below the dew point, then the second you start introducing air back into the chamber, you're going to get condensation, which you don't want. So you should go ahead and just start filling this sheet out with the day, time, the oil levels on both cryogenerators. And this is why we go through the visual inspection, and we're writing all these things down as we're going through the visual inspection, so that, one, to make sure there's nothing wrong before we start Pumpdown, and two, so that when we come here to start documentation for the Pumpdown, we don't need to be running back and forth to get all the items that we need. All right, so you can just go ahead and start filling these out, and I've added a couple of important things to note here, and this will evolve over time as more things come up that you should be looking out for as our knowledge of the system increases. But the very big thing is, once you've done your visual inspection, if you made sure that the oil levels are good on all the machinery, especially the cryo system, and that the helium levels are good on the cryo system, then you should be good to go ahead and start filling this sheet out.